In homage to my profession now, it's a sarcastic sort of like slant on it, if you like. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing, I've called it. I've had to end up writing it all myself. I did it in like 8 months really. Did my shift in the cab, got home at between 12 and 1 in the morning, cracked on till 3 in the morning, 2 hours non-stop writing with a biro. And I just got somebody else to type it all up for me. The end product was like 423 pages. I do it in chronological order, so more like the organic way I sort of came into football, as it were, and then what went on from now. Involvement at Arsenal, Chelsea, Millwall, Gillingham, Leyton Orient, possibility of a transfer to Brentford in between all of that, and then like the FA, involvement with the FA as a coach educator, and then getting the job at the Orient, and then sort of the reasons behind my perceived fractious behaviour. The main core element is the fact that I wanted to redress the balance after all this time with regards to the Channel 4 documentary. We're at the stage now where we released it, and so far so good. All the stories in football, like all the stories to do with the clubs that I was at, transfers that could have happened, places where I experienced things, I haven't left anything out. I've given incidents and I've highlighted stuff that I know what went on, teammates and members of staff, etc. One particular manager cruising a red light district in a hire car on tour and procures a couple of females, then goes back to a place where he's anticipating a night of pleasure and he gets mugged by their pimps. For the last 14 years I've been a black cab driver, but probably more infamous for being involved in Channel 4 documentary. What did I do? I swore at what I perceived to be overpaid underachievers. Got thrown out and the game turned its back on me for doing what Gordon Ramsay does when someone burns a fillet steak. So it's just a chance to redress the balance on all that. I found it quite pleasurable, to be honest. It's very sort of, I suppose, what's the posh word, cathartic. Been like a massive weight lifted off my shoulders. Not through anything I've done, just like the type of human being the type of person I am, how I'm perceived. There's 4 things that really stir me. 4 things that really make me get emotional. Family first, then football, then food, and then flamenco. You cannot play sport, especially at professional level, right, without a little bit of anger there. You've got to have a little bit of, people call it passion, there's got to be a little bit when you go for an header, when you go for a tackle, when you ping the ball, when you strike the ball, when you're bossing a teammate, if a goalkeeper's coming to punch you, it's got to be done with a little bit of anger. Let me ask you this question. Would you make love to your wife or your girlfriend and stop halfway through? Would you make love to your girlfriend and only give 50%? It's exactly the fucking same for football, right? Don't quit on me halfway through, right? And don't give anything less than 100%. I want to write a book like Sit's little book of football, because I want to address everything. I've done a little thing at the end about the FA, but I want to do everything from like the coaching syllabus and the coaching system, because I scratched the surface with it, right? At the moment I'm driving them mad at home saying, no, I want to do a volume 2. But what we do is see how this goes. The feedback's been fantastic. It's just made it all worthwhile. This is John Sitton, ex-Chelsea, Millwall, Gillingham, Leyton Orient, infamous for a Channel 4 documentary, aired now 20 years ago. Just released my book, A Little Knowledge is a Dangerous Thing. I want to give my side of the story. If you want to get on board and purchase it, go to www.therealsits.co.uk.